That's in one now, right?
Yeah.
So it's. Oh, okay. Then it just still shows, even though it's not in manual, it still shows you which gear you're in.
Exactly.
And the difference between this and some of the, so it still goes, even in electric, it still goes through the regular transmission.
Same thing as you always normally would.
Which is basically an 8-speed.
Yes, it is an 8-speed automatic transmission.
Automatic, not dual clutch. No, not PDK. It's a regular 8-speed transmission.
Yeah. All hybrids are 8-speed, no dual clutch. Yeah.
So because I went through reverse, that's why it wasn't a... Okay, so let's start, I guess.
And then we'll just go over here. What I'll do is I'll actually go left. I'll take you
Go
through
left?
the city and on the highway and stuff like that. Make it easy.
So, where does it...
Take a right at the lights here. Now, you see where the tachometer is at 0?
Yeah.
Take a right at the lights here. That's in just fully electric mode when it's like that.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
okay.
maximum range on these are about 32 kilometers.
32 kilometers, okay. In ideal conditions, obviously.
Yes.
You can actually hear the motors. Wow. It's just a one motor, right?
That's right. Yeah.
It almost sounds like an engine. Wow.
And you see as it transitions to the gears and everything like that.
Yeah. It sounds different than the Panamera for some reason. It's much more pronounced.
That could just be the way the shell and the frames and everything and the insulation are the way it's designed. So
you can actually hear the motor, which is kind of. I like to hear the electric motors. It's kind of fun. And I like that it shows the power range of the electric motor.
Yeah.
So you know how much you can push it before it goes into the.
Exactly. Now, as you brake as usual, it'll charge the battery. Same, I think it's very similar to a bunch of different cars,
plugins. Now, can you set? Does it have like a low mode where it actually regens stronger when you put it in like a low L mode or something?
No, that would be only an e-charge. Other than that, e-power is basically just stretching out the battery power at this point.
So we're right now. Oh, you put us in sport now?
No, we're in e-power. E-power.
Oh no, but here.
Okay, no, that's comfort
battery?
mode. No, that's comfort mode.
Oh, this is comfort. Okay, so
comfort mode. And what we'll do is.
There's the pickup truck has to push.
At the next lights, we're going to take a right.
Now close the window, because with the window closed, you can actually hear the motor better.
So if the light's coming up, we're going to take a right.
Take a right onto Bayview, right?
That's right.
Wow, yeah, you can actually hear it quite well, the electric motor. But you're right that the tachometer stays at 0, so that tells you that you're in all electric mode, basically. Yeah, there's not too many electric cars that shift through the gears, that's for sure.
Yeah, usually they're most CVT, that's why.
That's a proximity of warning for the biker, I guess.
Let's go straight through here.
You sure it's not in gasoline engine? No.
No. As long as the needle stays at 0, it's an electric.
It's all electric. Wow. It almost sounds like a regular engine. Wow. It's the same motor that in the Panamera, right?
Exactly the same. No difference.
Except that this is an all-wheel drive where Panamera is a rear-wheel drive, right?
That's right. That's right. Keep going straight. We're going to take a left at the stop sign coming up over there. If you hit the gas really hard and you want to hear the gas engine, then you'll really
Then I'll hit the difference, yeah.
Then you'll really hear the difference in the water. Then you'll know you're an electric.
It's 60 here, right?
That's right.
Or 50.
Yeah. 60.
Hopefully it's not
50,
flooded today.
And it'll come up to 50 up here. And then it goes back up to 60 when we get to 2 lanes.
Further up, yeah. Yeah, it's still pretty quiet. Yeah, it still has a new car smell, that's for sure.
It's brand new. 22 kilometers on it.
Oh, wow. So yeah, you're right. We're probably the first people driving it.
I think so.
Yeah, I've actually this is very which I actually like listening to the electric motor. It's different.
Just like the Panamera, there's a kick down function, so the throttle itself, if you tap it, it'll kick down, and then the gas engine goes on. Because it's just saying it detects.
Maybe some of the sound is actually transmission, because some of the other cars we don't have transmission are probably a bit more silent.
Exactly. Because when you actually have the transmission that's going through gears, it makes a bit of noise. Plus the all-wheel drive system makes a bit of noise as well.
As well, yeah.
Yeah.
So even in all electric, it's capable of all-wheel drive, or is it each axle is driven by a different motor?
No, it's a holodeck system, so it's actually it's capable of all-wheel drive even
in either mode, right?
Either
gas or electric.
That's right. Straight. What we'll do is we'll come up to the Don Valley Parkway.
And go south.
Yeah, and we'll try it on the highway for a bit.
Yeah, that will be interesting to see how far we can keep it in the E mode at the highway speed. Right? That's always the biggest challenge. But it all depends. There's no preset speed limit at which it kicks in. It's basically as long as you keep it the power range here, it'll keep going all electric.
It'll be fine to go all electric at 120 kilometers an hour. It's just you just won't maintain that for a while. The one thing is, being on the highway, you're getting the best fuel economy anyway, so it's not like it makes a ton of difference.
That's on the highway I always switch to hybrid. I don't. And same here, you can switch it to either manually to hybrid, or you can switch it to e-charge mode.
That's right.
If you need
to. Exactly.
Did they calculate the e-charge versus normal mode, how much more gasoline it uses when it's actually charged? Probably a little bit more, but not a huge amount.
I'd have to check that out exactly.
I'm not too sure if they published that stat, but somebody probably tested it.
Somebody's probably tried it just because for future if they have to display those models, but I don't think they have yet, so I don't think it's
know that the plug-in hybrid Mitsubishi we drove in England, the e-charge mode used about, I think it's 10-15% more gas. But it's a good option to have, though. I think with a plug-in hybrid, it's when you're driving from city to city, to be able to recharge and then go full electric in a city, it's perfect.
Yeah. That's why we've gone to hybrid instead of just full electric. It just seems to make more sense for us.
Oh, you will be having full electrics very soon, apparently.
Eventually
717 is coming.
Yeah. Eventually we probably will have a couple of them.
Like Q6 will be available in full electric, so likely one of your SUVs will follow in the same mode, but
possibly
in the next couple of years, 2 or 3 years probably.
But right now we've been more focused on hybrids.
Well, plug-in hybrids,
they're
better. But the hybrids disappeared in the favor of plug-in hybrids. There's no more hybrids, right?
No,
that's it.
You're right.
That makes
plug-in
sense.
Hybrids,
yeah, absolutely.
They're better at this point.
Oh, absolutely, way better.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I hope we're not stuck behind this grandpa. I think he's had too much weed.
Don't worry, you can drive past him fast enough.
Let's see if we can pass him in all electric. Still full electric. Up the hill.
Still full electric.
Alrighty.
So we'll
keeping an eye on that gauge.
Yeah. We'll go this to the first exit in the Gardner, which is Jarvis.
Yeah.
So it'll give us plenty of time with it. You can use the carpool lane if you do want to in this.
Yeah, there's 3 of us, so we should be safe.
Exactly.
So I should be able to pass him in electric. Wow, look at this. I'm only halfway through the power range in electric.
You're in 5th
this is impressive.
Now. Yeah. There's nothing else like this car.
Wow. Look at this.
See, most hybrids can only get you to a certain speed on electric.
Yeah.
But for us, it's a lot different.
We're doing 100, and I'm just a quarter power range.
Yeah. Our power needs to be in a hybrid.
It's a 100 horsepower electric motor, right?
That's right. It's 100. It's a little more than that. It's just you don't get the full use of the power when you're trying to.
Yeah, it feels completely different than the Panamera. Like the Panamera, I was almost impossible to keep it in all electric. This one is very comfortable in electric.
So what you do is, you know this area well, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. First exit in the Gardner Jarvis.
Yeah.
You're gonna get off over there.
And it's automatically charging. Yeah. Probably. As soon as I take the foot off.
Yeah. You feel the brake just push back a little bit.
So anything below that versus is basically charged, right?
Yeah.
On the power band here.
Just move to the middle lane.
Oh, you don't want to go off on Richmond?
No, we're gonna go off on Jarvis.
Oh, on Jarvis.
Yeah, Jarvis.
Oh, okay. All
So
the way
there's
on
no
Gardner.
one-time,
Gotcha.
First exit in the Gardner. That way you can
The
see
longer
how,
loop. Okay,
yeah.
great. Thank you.
See how fast the speed can get up to. All electric. Yeah, 8th gear now, which is great.
The wipers are automatic and the lights are automatic, right?
Yeah, that's great. They come on range sensing at this point. Just need a little more sensitivity.
And the rear wiper is working as well.
Pretty good. You're still on the electric
Yeah,
power
full
band
electric, and I'm nowhere near the top of the power range. You know. No, up the hill might be a little bit different, but it's still doing well.
there. Plenty of power in there in the full electric.
Yeah. Well, the torque of the electric motors are phenomenal. And this one is substantially cheaper than the Panamera plug-in.
Yes.
It's like
yes,
30
it
grand
is.
cheaper.
Yes, it is. Panameras have always been more expensive. Goodness. Takes over
So
there.
keep on the right, right?
Yeah.
On the right lane.
That's why with the Cayennes we do well with them because the all-wheel drive, the plug-in, it makes sense. The Panameras being rear-wheel drive, we had more trouble selling them in comparison.
Yeah, exactly. I think people are looking for the old, especially in Canada, they are looking for. Yeah, so not definitely up to 120, no problem keeping it all electric, and it's nowhere near the top of the power band range.
You showed up early enough, so we didn't have to go through rush hour traffic.
Yeah, exactly.
But if you're
My-
going to come
my
at 4:30 or
mistake.
5,
So
I was like,
we
ooh,
can't turn.
yeah,
We have
keep
to
going straight. We're going to take a right at Jarvis, which is the next street.